The Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival is bringing us so much joy. And with me right now, I have the Mike Allen Quartet. Mike Allen is right here. How are you?
I'm well. Yeah, this is a bit strange. It's new for me, my
Yeah.
first gig in 5 months.
Well, it's amazing. Tell me a little bit about your musical journey that has led you to this awesome festival.
Well, I think specifically to this festival, it was a concert that I did last year that the festival artistic director, Dave Quinn, came to in Burnaby, where we did a tribute to John Coltrane playing his Love Supreme Suite and a couple of my original tunes. And I think that was the genesis for our inclusion in this year's festival.
And throughout the years, how has your music been evolving? And especially in this period of time where there was no live music and no conversations on stage, because that's what jazz potentially is, to go back into a stage and do it all again?
Well, of course, we're doing it without a live audience today, except for the crew. So that's a little different. But, you know, all of us in the band have been at it for so long that, you know, it would take a lot more than, you know, a few months off to change our way of going about this or our interest in doing this. We're all very keen to get back playing again. In the meantime, since everything kind of went dark, you know, we've all been finding new ways at home to continue to expand our playing and keep ourselves sharp for the moment when we would get a chance to play again. One of the things I've been doing is practicing my instruments in a slightly different way, but also writing some new music, and we're going to hear some of that new music on our show.
Awesome. Can you tell me about the instrumentalists you brought with today in the quartet?
Sure. All guys that I have worked with for years, many years. I've known the drummer Dave Robbins for 30 plus years. We started our professional careers together in Montreal. Miles Black was the first pianist I played with in Vancouver when I arrived here in 1995. And Adam Thomas shortly thereafter. I started playing with Adam, and he's been in my band for years and is on several of my CDs.
And what projects can we be looking forward to in the future, in the near future?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. We're kind of just rolling with what's going, but you know, there are some more live stream type shows on the horizon, and from those shows, we're getting recordings out of, like we're going to be doing here. We'll be getting recordings out of that, and who knows if these recordings will potentially be releasable as audio recordings. It's possible. That would have to be negotiated and decided, but. You know, we're just like, we're jazz musicians, so we're just rolling with what's going. You know, we're just gonna do what we can and be cool.
That's amazing. Well, thank you, Mike, for being here. Is there a message you would like to share with young artists who are diving into the jazz scene and now, through these time changes, just something to inspire them?
Well, one of the most important things you can do as a young musician is to be playing a lot. That's where you learn how to improvise and do all the things that seem to come so naturally to really seasoned jazz musicians on stage. You know, the comfort of being on stage, the comfort of interacting and not really showing it when you're not comfortable. So I do feel for young musicians at this time that they can't as easily play together. And I think that's one of the things that, you know, I think we just all have to kind of have compassion for each other and just do our best right now. And inspiring, I suppose, that you know, what's inspiring you right now is watching SpaceX launch spaceships, you know, into the air, and it looks like we're going to go to Mars and to the moon, and that to me is very inspiring. It shows what humans can do, and so I'd say focus on the positives and try to not focus on negative things.
That's right. I feel like definitely practicing is such an important part of getting there. So thank you for that. What can we be expecting out of your performance today?
Well, as I mentioned, we have a couple of new originals of mine to do and a couple of John Coltrane tunes. We're gonna play sort of a mixture of things, something slow, swing, medium straight eighth thing, and then like a Coltrane modal tune, and then a Coltrane fun rhythm changes tune. So we got to try to cover in our little set the whole spectrum of different feels and things. But hopefully it will be seamless. And mainly, what the point is just to inspire some people with our sound and just come together quickly and have a good time.
Thank you. I think that's what it's all about.
It is.
Inspiring and having a good time. So thank you again, Mike Allen, for being with us. And enjoy the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival. Again, here's the Mike Allen Quartet.